recently I've been getting to know someone, and me and her have become very close, and she's become a very influential part of my writing and how I write, or the way I choose to write, or what I choose to write about. And I'm going to introduce you all to her right now. This is Magda. This is Magda, and Magda is a 12-year-old girl who's very, very smart and very kind, and always chooses the right path, and always chooses to do the right thing, and never chooses to bother her mother or her friends or any of the people that she cares about, even the people she doesn't care about. المهم, Magda is very creative and very artistic. Very creative and very artistic, and she displays this in many different forms. And the main form is that she chooses to write, much like many of us in this class. And Magda doesn't just write anything, Magda writes poetry. So Magda's poems is a collection of Magda's poems. And it talks about like her encounters with people at school, how she deals with certain situations, her two best friends, Lily and Miriam, who I've already introduced you all to very sweetly and very softly. And then there's a twist in the story which I could tell you right now, or I could not tell you right now, as it would be a fail of publisher's pitch, because you just know what happens. So I won't tell you what happens. However, some of you mentioned that Magda does look a little freaky or scary, or she has a little eerie feel to her, and that's probably justifiable, because when you get to read my book and you get to see the illustrations that I've come up with and the storyline and how things take a twist or take a turn, you guys are going to realize that maybe there is a reason why she looks like this, and maybe there is a reason why she doesn't exactly look like the most friendly and welcoming girl in pictures, at least. المهم, this is a sample. I think. I want to leave this up, but I
Ahmed ابدأ نفسه.
Okay, so this is a sample of what the layout of my book is going to look like. I've chosen to do all the illustrations myself, and I've chosen to not really go for the path where it seems like it's not targeted for little kids, and it's not targeted for kids who are 100% perfectly. Even though the kids that will probably read this can probably read really, really well, I know that they will enjoy the pictures, because I know until now we all enjoy picture books. But this is made in a way where it doesn't seem like it's undermining or undermining the level of reading of these kids at all. It's meant to stand as something where it plays with words, uses poetry, uses very, very intense description, a poetic feel, a poetic flow to the way that I'm choosing to write this, apart from the poetry, not just the poems themselves. And I would like to share, I don't know if I've shared this with you before, this poem, but I would like to share a poem with you. And this one is basically about Magda having a problem with the girls in her class, and she found herself sitting alone, very lonely one day, and she wasn't too happy about it. So she went home and she got her pen to paper and started writing, and this is what she came up with. She said, "The girls were not very nice today, and all I wanted was to have fun and play. I sat and I watched as they all ran around. I sat alone. I didn't make a sound. I felt very lonely as I sat on the steps. Wish I had someone to tell I was sad. I wish I could tell someone that I was mad. But mommy wasn't here today. Nobody else was either. Wish I went to the nurse and told her I had fever. I didn't want to be at school where all the girls thought they were cool. I didn't want to be at lunch. These girls in my class are a dreadful bunch." And this is the kind of style we're going for. It has to sound authentic. It has to sound like a 12-year-old wrote it, so don't mind my vocabulary is not that limited. And that's about it. I'd like to pass this around to you.